May I start by saying, this is not made for children. I repeat, this is not made for children. Anyway, let's continue now. Welcome to Bootleg Busters episode 55. That's it, episode 55. I think it is, yeah. I feel like we're in episode 60, but I'll say 55 just for the sake of it. If I'm wrong, please correct me, but I doubt that though. But I do look at my stuff. All custom made, bootleg custom made, episode 55. That's right. And today's subject is Daft Punk. And why Daft Punk? Because they split up this year. What a shame. I hate this year now. It begins with the death of Metal Face Doom, and now Daft Punk split up, and a particular gallery in London in Bethnal Green is closed down called Visitor Gallery. May their spirit find peace. It's a shame how things are falling apart now because this fucking goddamn pandemic and coronavirus happening and lockdown especially. It makes me angry really to even know why I'm still here. Anyway, let's cut to the chase. Anyway, I should be showing at least some examples of how they look, so I can compare the pictures to the figures themselves. But I'm not gonna bother because I'm just gonna cut to the chase, like I said. So let's just get started. Sorry if I do that. This is it. The French duo known as Daft Punk, born 1983, split in 2021. It's been at least 23 years altogether, I think it was. Yeah. But you know, it's beautiful. It's very beautiful to see such people like that coming together. And now they broke up. Such a great pack. Such a great duo. They're all gone now. It's a shame, really. What you're gonna do is the fucking universe's fault. All the world we live in's fault. But anyway, let's continue now. I got into these guys in 1997 precisely. And this story always brings me goosebumps when I got into this. In 1997, after watching Return the Jedi with my sister, all of a sudden I'm hearing a weird sound sounding like and all of a sudden and then around the world. Guess it? The track that I fell in love with Daft Punk was of course Around the World in 1997. What a very convenient moment in my life. Mind you, there's something wrong with these toys. I think I got a scratch in the face and I got to redo it again after this, which is stupid. But anyway, let's cut to the rating part. This is of course, I forgot his real name. Let me just find it for a bit on the internet, so give me a second. This is of course one of the Daft Punk members from the French duo himself, Daft Punk. And basically this one's from Thomas, let me get his name on the internet, sorry. Thomas Bangalter, yeah. And basically, yeah, he's the one of the founders of Daft Punk, of course. And of course, this one right here is Guy Manuel, the second founder of Daft Punk. Before they became Daft Punk, they were supposed to be something like The Stroke. They were kind of like a garage indie group. But I think when they got into DJ mixing, they decided to do dance electro dance music. That's the reason why they did Daft Punk. And the best thing is they wear masks, and that's why I had to wear masks too. Because one, you need to see your face when you become very creative, just like Marshmallow or Dead Mouse or even Banksy, or any mask man, or even Metal Face Doom himself. You need to show your face to show how good you are. Just wear a mask when you're done. Booyakasha. That's why I like the idea of the Daft Punk. Not only do they wear cool costumes, but also they wear good tracks. They make good tracks, good electro tracks. Anyway, now that I've got your attention, I'm going to show you what they're based on. They're based on the actual first appearance as robots, as you can see right here. And basically, if I recall, after the second album, so after the first album, Homework, they decided to do a second album called Discovery. And they did a movie based on that called Instalmo 5555. And somehow they decided to turn to robots, which look like these. I wish I had better pictures in this. Sorry about this. It's really terrible. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's a much better picture. As you can see right here, is Thomas Bangalter and Guy Manuel, of course. It's more Daft Punk. Originally, I did the black ones before, but the thing is, I just thought, let me just watch do the Discovery one because I've never done this before. The 12-inch was cool, and I made them out of Fortnite action figures. And I know doing that is perhaps illegal, but it's custom made for me, and to do it for myself. But so no commissions available. I repeat, no commissions available. It's me doing what I like to do best. I like to make toys. I want to be a toy maker as a kid, and it's so true. And I got my wish come true. But unfortunately, I don't make a lot of money, which is a shame. But don't worry. Anyway, this is made out of the Skull Trooper Purple Glow edition. Yeah. They got at least how many articulations? That's 1 articulation, 2 articulation, 3 on the hand, 4 on the hand, 5 on the 6 on the joints. So yeah, they could do a split. I think I showed a particular toy before. I think it was that's it. It was my Stenzilla 12-inch one. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, just like the previous one. Oh no, I'm wrong. It wasn't a 12-inch Stenzilla, but it wasn't made out of a Fortnite figure. It was made out of a Nightwing figure. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the head, 7, but I won't turn it around because they've got this kind of host pipe in the back. These are all made out of a Dask dry airing clay. You can spin the buttons a little bit, but I won't touch it because they're kind of a bit sensitive. You can touch it a little bit, but they're kind of glued in. The iron, yeah, the hot glue iron. The hot glue, sorry. This was painted in one coat of Belton white spray paint, and of course painted acrylic paint, because if I miss some cracks and stuff, I paint with acrylic because I can't really go to repaint them again with spray paint. It's such a long process. Even though life should be patient, but still, I still got a few paints left. Forgive me for that. That's really shit of me. I'm very terrible at that. Sorry about that. Painted it in white Belton, the whole thing. Painted that separate with silver Belton spray can. So this was painted in black acrylic paint, and the silver was done by silver Sharpie marker, but this is done by silver Belton spray can. This is done by black acrylic. These kind of volume controls on the side was done by acrylic. The volume was done by Posca, and the whole head was done by Das air drying clay. Das DAS S dry clay. That's right. Usually I use Milliput, but unfortunately I had no money left to buy Milliput, so I bought air drying clay instead. It's doable, which I like, so it's cool. The thing is, they're very terrible at sanding. When you sand them, they kind of leave this kind of weird outer glow with it when you spray paint them. As you can see right there, because I don't know, it got air dried into the air bubbles, but you know, try to be like the original cushion I showed you on the screen, but with the hose and the air hose from the helmets and the air conditioners, yeah, backpack, because in the early stuff they had these kind of weird air backpacks so they can breathe properly. And that's Scott Thomas, Bangladesh, and here's Guy Emanuel. And this one's quite a funny one because the purpose of this helmets, if I can recall in their movie, which is based on how they became Daft Punk, it's like with him he had like a smiley face and he can easily breathe out, but he has no face or whether it's such as like a screen. It's got these kind of volume controls you can see right there. And like I said earlier, there's a scratch there, so I've got to update that, so it's quite silly of me if you can see that. Same thing again, I painted it in gold at first. And of course, yeah, I painted the gold from head to toe. And some things were good, some were terrible, so I covered it all up. I painted the top bit with bronze Molotov spray can. That's it, yeah. And of course, I made these out of the same clay material that I said with that one. Das clay, DAS, Das clay, air drying clay, sorry. And like I said, when I sand them, they kind of leave this weird silvery kind of look, if you can see right there. If you can see it with this camera, because the camera's quite unusual. They this kind of weird, kind of like rust kind of look, yeah, like a weird rust kind of look. You see that? I didn't paint that. I just sand the thing. Try my best to, what's the word, to keep it soft as possible. So my advice is, if you're gonna use clay, make sure you know how to sand them properly well, but don't leave this kind of weird silver kind of look to it, because that's the thing I didn't want to do. I should have painted these wires, but I couldn't be bothered because, you know, it took time, it took long, and most of the time I want to get this done, and I shouldn't rush, but still, I'm always kind of trying to complete things before anything can go. Like I said, anything can happen. What if tomorrow you die, you don't do anything right? So this is my way of saying that I did something right. You can twist these buttons, they don't do anything much, but you can sort of twist them and stuff, but they kind of come out a little bit. I can pull one out. Yeah, you can pull one button out, yeah, so I don't recommend to do that, but you can twist it and knob it, so yeah. These, and also I forgot to mention the pipes. The air conditioning pipes were done by air clean pipes, I think they're called. The things that you use to bend and make arts and crafts with. I painted them black and a hot line glued them. It's a bit kind of loose because that one was a bit kind of loose, so I try my best to re-apply them again. If I can recall, the trousers were painted by acrylic. I should have left them in gold. You can see some gold paint right there, but I just left it the way it is because, you know, same here. At least some previous paint job about. Silly of me. That's what you get for having a bleeding bottom joint. Way to get them stiff. Doesn't matter. And these are on acrylic. The shoes, the Converse shoes, yeah, Converse quote you. And yeah, I'm not going to do articulation. Well, I'll do a bit. One articulation, you can do it. 2 articulation, 3 articulation, 4 articulation, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now 7 articulation. Oh wait, I can't do that. I'm sorry. Same thing again. Before I hot glue the air pipes into them, they were actually able to spin, turn around. That was able to half to spin around, but that's able to fully spin around. But now with this, very difficult now, so I leave it as it is, so they're quite distorted. And who knows, I might make a music video out of these. So yeah, there you have it. 12-inch Daft Punk action figures made by yours truly. Don't forget to check our YouTube channel if you like what you see. I'm going to do more soon eventually. We're always going to do this because it's our passion. We can make stuff like this, but it doesn't matter. It's all about the passion, not the money, but the passion of life. And always follow your dreams no matter what, even if it's hard to make it there, even though it's not that good to make it there, but just follow your dreams, follow your heart, and things will come together. I praise you all. I hope we get through this stupid lockdown again in the United Kingdom. I don't know, is that the outside word? The outside word's watching this. Hope you like what you see, and thank you for tuning in. And of course, yeah, don't forget to these guys' music, they're very good. I recommend you listen to Homework, Readers Discovery, Human After All, and the latest one, Ryan Rex Amendment. And don't forget Tron Legacy. They were also did soundtrack for Tron Legacy. It's really good. Not a good film, but a great soundtrack. I recommend you watch it for the soundtrack, not for the movie, but for the soundtrack. It's really good. Tron Legacy. And yeah, that's it. You got yourself Daft Punk 12-inch made out of Fortnite action figures. There's a sense of passion. I'm not going to try and resell them. I'm just kind of doing it with passion. So you got your Thomas Bangalter, and of course Guy Manuel. He's the guitar player, he's the drummer of Daft Punk. So yeah, I've got to say that too. They play instruments too as well as do DJ stuff. And also the collaboration with Kanye West for that song Stronger. I recommend hear that track, it's really good. But yeah, if you like what you see, please subscribe to our channel. If you like what you see, and of course leave a comment to see what you like. And thank you, goodbye.